what the society in Australia expects you to be a customer service agent. If you're a customer service, the expectations, it's different from back home, So I was like, I need to know. I gathered my Kenya's experience, and then with the experience here, I said, if I do this, I could make a very good cabin crew, just like culture, You take your culture back home and the culture here, you mix together and you make a good culture.
And it's what makes you stand out.
That's right. So I was like, I will not. So I used to go for parties, and I used to tell African parties, and I used to say, me, I want to work for Qantas. They used to be like, what? You're never gonna get it.
Really?
Oh.
People, because Qantas, especially you're black as well, a black woman, so that's new.
That's
to
what people are now telling me.
So they're like, you'll never get that job.
People are so negative about it. I said, I used to tell Alois, they don't know who they're talking to. Rouz, the more you tell me, the more I go for it.
Because you used to tell people and they say, no. They don't know who they're talking to.
And for more, I just wanted to prove a point, because they were using more the racist card, like, oh, you can't get it because you're black. Then I was like, in my head, in fact, for me, I'll get it because I stand out. If they don't have black people working for Qantas, if they see me with my experience, they're gonna give me a job.
Hey guys, just real quick, I know you're enjoying the video, we're gonna get back to that, but this video is sponsored by Fanatics. Now guys, the reason I've partnered up with Fanatics is not only do I have custom drip, I look fly, the second thing is I get to save money, and that's what I want to give back to you guys. It's always about giving back to the people who come in and support. So guys, you guys can get awesome merch, NBA, NFL, all type of drip at Fanatics. Hit the link in the description. Now guys, there is deals every single day, 65% off, free shipping. The more you wait, the more deals are going to go missing by you, and this is your chance to really save money and get drip at such a good price. As soon as you finish watching this video, click that link, head over to Fanatics and go copy some merch right now. All right, let's get back to the video.
I was like so confident about it that when I went for one interview. This was actually funny. I was talking to an Australian, and I said, oh, I lived in Kenya, I work for Kenya, and he said, oh, my daughter works for Qantas. Check in. Give me your resume. Just like that, an old woman. I gave her the resume.
How did you even get in a conversation with
her? I'd taken Emmanuel somewhere. I cannot remember, but I'd taken Emmanuel. Oh, I'd taken Emmanuel. We're going for this, like a mother's group thing. So I went there and I was talking to this old woman. Actually, it was her. She'd come there with her daughter-in-law. Then she said, oh, my daughter works for Qantas. Give me a resume. Just like that. I was like, can I give you my resume? She said, yeah, give me your resume. So she gave me her number, and then she told me, drop it on, I can't remember whether it was St. Susie, drop it there. I dropped it there. 3 weeks there, let us go for an interview.
Wow.
That was my first interview. I went there, I was very lost in the interview because you know how they do they play games, they're looking at your personality.
But leading up to the interview, how was your mindset? Were you nervous? Were you like?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous because that was my first interview ever in Australia.
So that was your first interview in Australia?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You come all the way over to Australia. Of course, you've had amazing experience, but it's still kind of daunting. It's still intimidating.
Yes.
But your first interview was with Qantas. How long was that since we arrived?
So that was about one year. Because then now we've got our paperwork has gone through. We're permanent resident now. That is why you can apply for those jobs now.
So you were jobless for a year.
Yeah, but I was at home because our paperwork was going through. The paperwork was going through, and that time, asylum seeker, because Alois had applied for asylum. They were paying us. The Red Cross.
Okay.
The Red Cross was paying us.
So you were getting paid to be at home.
Yeah, to be at home. Yeah. Yeah, so, and then
the interview,
I got the interview and I didn't do well, but for me, I took it as a learning step.
What do you mean you didn't do well?
I didn't perform because I went, because there's just stages of interview. So the first stage, I didn't go through. They just told me you're not successful because you have to go there.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
The first stage you didn't get through?
No, I didn't get through. But you know what, but it was good because I learned a lot. Because now, when I went for the second interview, I got it.
So, how long after the rejection, did you go for the second?
Maybe after 4 months.
4 months. Why didn't you get it the first time? Like, what did they say?
They don't give you feedback.
Oh, they don't.
There are too many people.
Okay, in your head.
In my head, I think I was just not so good enough. Like, It was my first interview in Australia, because back home we didn't have those kind of interviews, because it's so they give you like a game. They put a game on the table. It's not about winning the game, but they want to see how you interact with people.
So you're in a group,
yeah,
and then they say, all right guys, play this game.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
Yeah, me, I was just like competitive, wanting to win the game. That's not the thing.
That's typical Kenyan. You're typical
Competitive. Me, I want to win the game.
So you came in and
yeah, want to win the game. But that is not what they're looking. They're actually looking at. It's not even about winning the game. It's about how you interact with people on table, how you're empathetic with people on the table. Somebody's not talking, or somebody doesn't feel its flow is like, you're supposed to ask, are you okay? You know, how understanding you are, how well you communicate with the people, eye contact, looking at people. So I didn't have that. But for me, I learned as soon as I went there, and they told me I was not acceptable. I knew what the problem was. Maybe I wasn't sure, but I said, oh, maybe I was too confident. But then when I went for this course, there was a course they were doing in Sydney to be cabin crew. And from that course, I went and I was listening actively. I was called for another interview. Actually, that interview, I went there. They looked at my nails. They were just like, you look amazing.